So the other day I was scrolling on Instagram and I came across a stat of LeBron James. It made me almost take a dump in my jeans. I'm gonna be honest. Take a look at this. It starts out with a tweet saying, "Dad, how good was LeBron James?" And then it shows this stat. Let's analyze this real quick, just in case this doesn't click in your head. It's talking about his scoring milestones, the amount of games it took for him to get from each milestone. So from 0 to 10K, it took him 368 games. That's pretty good. From 10K to 20K, it took him 358 games. So he was faster that time. Then we got a pretty big jump from 20K to 30K. It actually took him a little bit longer. It took him 23 more games than it took him to get from 10K to 20K. But then we go here. This is where it makes zero sense to me. First of all, this longevity is insane in the first place, but this is where it gets even crazier. From 30K to 40K, he got 10,000 points faster than he did from 20K to 30K. He did it faster. The old man did it faster than the younger man. What? Where does that, how does that work? I mean, firstly, he's the only guy you can even have this stat for. No one else has scored 40K points. This stat only belongs to LeBron James. Let's just say this stat does work for other NBA players. Let's say there's a way to find the amount of games played if they continue their career to the point where they got 40 games played, if they would have done it faster than they did getting 20K to 30K. So that's what I did. And I tested the other top 5 players on the all-time scoring list. It was Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Those 4. For all 4 of those players, if they were to get to 40,000 points, none of them would do it in a faster rate than 20,000 to 30,000. That shouldn't happen. Why is LeBron James doing it? Can someone answer? This stat on its own is ridiculous, but since we're going on some LeBron James longevity records, some stats that just make no sense for him, I wanted to look into this a little bit more. I wanted to look at some more LeBron James stats from this season that you might not have heard that are also insane. So this was the first article that I found. This was posted by the NBA. This was before he turned 40. This was just 3 months ago, December 29th, 2024. And it's talking about NBA milestones for players in their 40s. So it says, with LeBron James turning 40 on December 30th, here's a look at statistical NBA milestones at that age. Firstly, first stat, scoring 40 points at 40. There has only been one 40-point game by a 40-something aged player in NBA history. That milestone belongs to Michael Jordan. Wrong. LeBron James has already done it. He's already scored 40 since this article has been done. It's the same season. Let's go to the next one. Triple doubles. Like 40-point games, triple doubles are extremely rare for 40-year-olds, with just one ever recorded in the league. Wrong again. This is an outdated article now because LeBron James has done that too. Twice. In the same season. Skipping a few stats, now we got an average night for a 40-year-old player. The average game for a player once he turns 40 is 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1.4 assists. Let me just show you what LeBron James has been averaging as a 40-year-old since that post. 26.4 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists on 54% shooting from the field and 42% from 3. What is going on? And this leads to my next point. Total points after 40. The leaders for total points after 40 are Kareem, and then there's Robert Parrish, Vince Carter, and then John Stockton. Those are the only guys to have 1,000+ points at the age of 40. Now let's go look at this. This is a list of all the players that have scored at 40 years old or older. It shows their points per game, their games played, everything. For all the players that have gotten 1,000+ points, the lowest amount of games played was John Stockton with 94 games. He played a season and 12 games, if you want to look at it that way. He got 1,088 points in that time. LeBron James, since turning 40, has only played 28 games. He's played only 28 games. Guess how many points he has scored in that amount of time? 740. He's already top 5 on the list. He's already top 5. He's passed Michael Jordan already in less games played, and he's passed him by 69 points in 2 less games played and 5 less minutes per game. MJ, MJ was averaging 40 minutes a game at the age of 40. Bro, hang him up.
Bruh.
Why were you playing that much at 40 years old? Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. If we were to take the rate that LeBron James is scoring at right now at 26 points per game, and we calculated that rate to how many games it would take for him to pass Kareem, it would take him only 74 games to pass Kareem. That's counting the 28 games played already. He would only need to play 46 more games to become the #1 player with the most points scored after turning 40. It wouldn't even take him a full season worth of games. That's ridiculous. He would do it faster than Stockton. He would do it faster than every player above him on the list, and he would have more points than all of them. What? This longevity is literally unheard of, and I genuinely don't think it will ever happen again. We really need to be grateful for what we are witnessing right now. This is a once in a lifetime, once in a millennium human. No one is going to do this ever again. Don't take advantage of that. That's all I got. I hope this was cool to you. Goodbye.